Hey, welcome back to Five Lakes Garage, and today we're actually going to do the last installment of the shed. I know it's been a while since we've actually built it, and it's taken a long time to actually get the footage out, mostly because I wasn't really happy with the footage that I was actually doing. It was really tiring working on this thing on the weekends and also in the evening, most of the time by yourself with a little bit of help from the kids. But hey, I was tired. I didn't think you guys wanted to see it, but hey, you have spoken. You've asked me to post the rest of it, so I did. So this is the last installment. We're gonna go ahead and build out these ramps. We got one here, we got one on the other side. And how to get your angles and actually how to build them. They're very easy. You should be able to do it yourself. So yeah, stay tuned. Hope you enjoy it. If not, sorry, wait till the next one. It'll be better, I promise. Hey, welcome back to Five Lakes Garage, and today we're gonna finish another project here on the shed. In order to get the lawnmower and log splitter and stuff like that up there, I could lift it up, but why would you want to do that when you can build a ramp? So that's what we're gonna do today. I have some lumber right behind the camera here, a bunch of 2x6s and decking board, which was really expensive, by the way. So basically, I'm just gonna take a 6-foot piece and lay it out, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut it down to where it is actually sloped. Now, in order to get your angles, there's a couple ways of actually getting that done. You could just stick it up there and then use an angle finder or something like that. I don't have any of those, so what we're gonna do today is actually just trial and error, a little guesswork. So I'm gonna kind of guesstimate what it is, and then we'll try it out. And if it's close, great. If it's not, yeah, we'll try something different. So anyway, so what we're gonna do is I have some cinder block here. We're going to lay it out. I'm gonna dig a trench so I can put the cinder block in there so that the end of the boards don't keep sinking into the ground. I like to put some cinder block down there to pretty much make a foundation. All right, so on the shed side, we're gonna use these guys here. And basically all these are, you line up your height, you nail these in, then you put your board inside, then you nail them from the side. I kind of like to use these instead of towing. When you're towing, you never know exactly what you really have. But with this one, at least all the pressure will actually land on the bottom rung of this bracket. These are the same brackets that we use on the foundation or on the floor area to hold all the floor joists up. One thing about these things here, and my helpers quickly learned this since we had to pull off most of them, is that this right here is not gonna reach the top of the board. And what they were doing was actually putting this on, lining them up to the top before I caught it. And I was like, no, we have to use the scrap piece that I gave you in order to measure it out to see exactly how far up and down it needs to go. So anyway, I'm gonna put these guys in. I'm gonna go ahead and get my 2x6s out and start figuring out which angle I'm gonna need, and you know, where I want to put all these, where's my footer actually gonna land, and all that good stuff. So we'll keep going. All right, when I said before that we're gonna wing it, it wasn't completely without some sort of reason. So I dug out the other side so that this will actually lay flat. I will set up a scribe and then cut that out so where it will lay flat on the bricks, the cinder blocks, when I dig them in. But what you want to do is butt this up all the way down to the bottom and then measure up top, which is about 1 inch. And then what you'll do is take this off, measure 1 inch on the bottom, mark a line for your angle, cut that, and it should fit perfectly. Let's see if I'm right. All right, it's not too bad. I kind of went a little off on my cut. I think my saw's off. Oh my goodness, it is off. All right, let's fix that real quick. Good. Here we go. Bam. There we go. So one thing we might need to do is just kind of nip this top off right here, which is not a big deal. We just want to make sure that the door will actually shut with, you know, with the top board on there, because keep in mind, where's it at? Here it is. This is still going to be on top. All right. Tape measure. So I'm doing these to 5.5 feet, which is 66 inches, which is actually going to be a little bit smaller than the door. And not sure why I was doing that, but I'm sure there was a reason. Now let's try that. Close the door. Door closed. Now this should just much better. Okay, we're good. Now the easy part, make sure that one and that one line up with this one, and then I'll sink my center blocks and then hit it all the way down. Just go ahead and use all of the decking board and make sure that they're straight. I'm just going to use a nail gun. You can either use a 2-inch. In this case, I'm just going to use 3-inch because I don't want it to come up. That I got plenty of them. I got more than that than I do the other ones. So anyway, take a look. All right, there you go. Very simple, very quick ramp. The only thing that kind of concerns me a little bit is that I did space my joists out a little bit far. Maybe I should have grabbed a couple more 2x6s, but it should be okay. For what I'm actually putting into this thing is mostly going to be my weight, and I don't care if it springs a little bit. But if you feel like you need to, put in 2 extra ones. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just a little bit more money. But I spaced them out a little bit only because the price of this thing, like I said before, is getting quite a bit out of hand. So anyway, I want to put some dirt all around here to make more of a ramp and up to the boards. I could put another one in, but I didn't buy enough. So it's fine. I'm not overly concerned. Throw a little bit of dirt around there, it should be fine. So anyway, hopefully this kind of helps. So check out the rest of the series of how we made the rest of it. I'm just going to go ahead and build up the next one for the other side, because I do have 2 main entrances to this shed, and that was by design, so we should be in good shape. So I think what I'm going to do now is clean this place out, and tomorrow morning, first thing, I'm going to go in that garage, start pulling the Jeep out and actually putting stuff into this shed. I kind of want to take some of the scrap. Kind of want to take a lot of the scrap and also go out and get some more timber, only because I want to build some shelves in here. Now my plan is to try to hang up as much stuff as I can, like take the pressure washer, hang it up, the generator, can't hang that up, she's too heavy, but have a little corner in there, and then put a shelf on top of it so we can put more stuff. Want to try to organize this to where we're not just throwing stuff in there all the time. I might actually get to the point of actually labeling where everything goes, so when the kids got it, they know where to go. Also want to get all the shovels and the everything. I'm so excited to actually have this thing almost done, so that I can actually start taking stuff out of that garage and put it in this shed, so that I can work in there without having to move stuff everywhere. All right, hope you enjoyed the series. We're actually going to be closing this up. Now, I say this is the last bit of the series, and as you can see in the film, it's not 100% done. It is now. I don't plan on doing anything else to it. I did put some shelves inside. We had the outside painted. I didn't film any of that because, hey, I didn't do it. We're getting the rest of the house painted, so I figured why not have them go ahead and paint this so that I don't have to do it. I don't mind building stuff, but I hate painting. Hate it with a passion. So anyway, let's take a real quick peek at the finished product. All right, so roof holding up pretty well. We actually got a hold of some of the end caps. We used a little bit of scrap because the price of lumber was getting so ridiculous. I sacrifice cosmetics for just, hey, I have it on hand, let's get it done. Now the doors themselves, I do need to tweak it a little bit because they are swelling. All right, this is the inside of it. As you can see, we got flow. That's right, all of it kind of just goes straight through. I can bring the mower in from the front or from the back. Works out pretty well. Just threw some scrap pieces up on the wall for some shelves, and I do believe that was like some hardwood floor that we had left over from another project, but things are up off the ground. That's what we wanted to do. Actually threw some lights in here. I do have it to an extension cord because I don't have a permit for this. Didn't want to get one, so I just ran an extension cord for temporary use. So anyway, yeah, be easy on the comments because I know the filming was not that great, but hopefully you enjoy it. Take it easy, have fun, build it yourself. Maybe once all the price of lumber actually comes back down. It's like a year later and they're still ridiculous. Anyway, take it easy, have fun, and keep building. Later.